really the base of this talk is about how I believe people shouldn't use sex as recreation just to get that off. It's just my own personal belief. You do what you want with your body. And I gotta say from the get-go that I love me some sex with a woman, and that's just true. That's just what it is, and I do not blame anyone who sexes on the recreation. I'm just mainly talking about how sometimes you can even find yourself just about, if you're single, whatever, you might find yourself having feelings, thinking that about a woman that you're lusting, you're thinking about sex, you're just about flirting with them, and just about, in your mind you might even be lining up how you can have sex with this person. Now that is no, that's wrong, unless, because there's a reason for this. That's because you must know someone well before you are sexing them. Like anyone that tell you about sexual diseases tell you that one. We're talking about, really I get this from the New Message, so newmessage.org, go check that out. That's the greatest gift you get, but really this is where this come from, and I resonate with it. So back with my beliefs again. I believe that people should, they should really get to know each other. So it's all about, like, you might meet up for coffee and what like that, but it's not an equal sex. Like at the end, it's not like sex. That's not the goal. Like, you know what I mean? It's to get together. And I believe here we go with my beliefs again. Believe that two people should only get together when purposes are aligned. They are really, really aligned, or really, really compatible. Anyway, I just another thing. Back with my beliefs again. And when I say aligned, I'm talking about like their purposes are aligned. Like they're both saving the turtles or something. Damn, think about that. What an amazing relationship that would be. Two people saving their turtles. The things they would talk about. How connected they would be. Something to think about. I'm saying in this cool world that it's disgusting. You are taught to be a sexual deviant. That's just what it is. You are taught that the TV is controlled. It's controlled like this. There are powers that be. Believe it or not, that's what I believe. At the end of the day, believe what you want, but hey, you can't deny that the entertainment is leading people to be sexually deviant. So what I'm saying is that when you have these feelings, when you have these thoughts, or when I have them, this is what I do anyway, is like, well, I'm trying to give a little gift that maybe it may help, like, especially this is to do with pornography as well. Of course, everybody's seen a little bit of porn. I mean, people even like they'll sit around like and watch porn, but that's weird, man. I'm not down with it. But people do these things. That's weird. Like, hey, we all get offers on porn, but I'm saying that, man, like, we shouldn't be doing that. Like, apparently even the porn websites, right? Every time you use a porn website, you're actually agreeing, like, it's not free. You're actually agreeing to let them sort of hack into your computer, or use a keylog, or what's called a keylog, and they might even be able to, so it's not free. Like, there's things going on here. Like, you should research it if you don't believe me. There's weird shit going on here. It's not free. Nothing's free. Even this whole internet thing, you're actually paying for it in advertising. Anyway, enough about my things that I know. I believe that it's like these people, we shouldn't be thinking like that, and that's what makes it hard. And even conversations with people, sexual natures and sexual words and all this, and people taking things the wrong way. It's so twisted out here. So I think, like, every time you think like that, like, it's like every time, that's the problem about treating someone like a piece, like a woman, like just nothing, like having sex with them, throw them away, is using them and making them feel cheap. Very cheap. Like, that's the core of what you're doing to someone when you do that to them, have sex with them and just throw them away. And I look at it as like the same thing with the way I see it, it's like a cum rag. So it's like, if you're a decent enough person to care about the next person, then every time you have this feeling, you should think to yourself, what are you going to use this person as your cum rag? Is this your next cum rag? You're just going to fucking do that and just throw them away? If you really want to know this person, that's one other thing. But if you're just going to use this person for sex, that's just a cum rag, and that person feels, they're going to make this person feel cheap, and it's how people feel, etc. is some big things. You can't just play around with that. Like Michael Jackson said it the best, I think. What did he say? Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. Yeah, something like that. But you know, it's it's very complicated. Damn, think about that. Saving the turtles or something. You know, it's very complicated. But what I'm saying is that, yeah, it's disgusting. Women should never be treated like that. That should never be even implanted in your mind. Peace. Brainwaves combine. Love. Spread the love.